have to understand Kushta thoroughly. To diagnose a case, you should know the Vada Pradhanya Kushta Lakshana, Pitta Pradhanya Kushta Lakshana, Kapha Pradhanya Lakshana, etc. That is sufficient. But we made an attempt to collect photographs of various kushtas so that a comparative study is possible between modern dermatology and Ayurvedic dermatology. The only thing in conventional Ayurvedic practice, you should not miss the cutaneous manifestation of a systemic disorder. For example, vasculitis, SLE. You should know that so many organs inside the body can be affected. Heart can be affected in SLE, lungs can be affected, pregnancy can be affected. You cannot consider that as an absolute entity in dermatology and treat. So we should know about skin, Mahakushta, Kshutrakushta, various lesions. Then only we will be talking about treatment. Then we will assess how to use a specific yoga in a specific condition. What is the rationale behind the selection of a particular yoga? Then Shodhana Chikitsa, Rasayana Chikitsa are very important. Kushtam is not leprosy. Many English books translate Kushtam into leprosy, which is wrong. Only in Dadugada Kushta and in some aspects of Thapalam you see that feature. When Kushta involves Asti and all. Kushtam is a general term for obstinate skin diseases in Ayurveda. There can be cutaneous manifestation of systemic diseases even in Ayurveda. Visarpam, Vispodam, Shidavittam, Udartam, Kodam, Guhyarogam, Pirangarogam are extended skin chapters. They have separated the treatment. Kshudra Rogam, 60% of the Kshudra Rogas are again skin diseases. You have Agni Rogini, Yavaprakya, Ajagalliga, all these things. So what is the function of the skin? Melanin pigment protects the skin from harmful effect of ultraviolet rays. Skin is the site of formation of vitamin D. Superficial sensation is felt by normal skin, which play an important role in prevention of injuries. Next. Skin is the structural component of Rasadhatu. Skin is derived from mother and its appendages from the father. Skin has 7 layers like Avabhasini, Lohita, etc. Its thickness is talked in terms of size of rice grain. Every layer is prone to get a particular skin disease. Tvatsara Purusha is explained. From the superficial layer of Shaka, it protects other organs. Vata is responsible for perception, sensation. Pitta for the color and complexion, that is Brajaka. And absorption of Abhyanga, Udvardhana and Svedana are attributed to skin also. Puligodara, Pandu, Kamala, Jora, Kota, Raktapitta, Sofa can manifest in the skin, but they are systemic diseases. Hair and nails are epidermal appendages. You know, Nakabedam is the first disease told by Charaka, and from the Nakabedam, Achedana Naka, he takes you to the highest neurological problem, that is cyclothymic personality disorder, that is called as Anavasthita Chittatva. Charaka talks about the number of hairs in the body. Nekam and Romam are told as Malam of Asthidadu. Keshanaka Vriddhi is the symptom of Madhumega and Kshaya. Next. Various dermatological presentations are explained in the Kushta chapter. Next. Kushnadi Tat Vapuhu. It disfigures the body. There are 7 Mahakushtas and 11 Shudra Kushtas. Shudra Rogas are different. Next. Minute doshagi vigalpanai, vigalpamana, vigalpayanti, the vigara, dosha, amsha, vigalpa, anubandha, sthana, vibhagena, vedana, varna, samsthana, prabhava, nama, chikitsa, viseshadaga. All these minute aspects, beautiful sloka is told in Charaka. Doshagi, vigalpanai, vigalpamana, vigalpayanti, the permutation and combination of Vikalpa Samprapti, Amsamsa Kalpana is beautifully told. Next. So you have unique features of all these factors described. Next. Constitutive factors Ahara, Vigara, Agantuja and Manasika. Viruddha Aharas. Navana, Dadi, Matsya, Lavana, Amla, Nishevana. All Abhishyandi Agaras, which increases Pitta Vriddhi, Kapha Vriddhi, Snega Vriddhi, Kleda Vriddhi, Ushna Snigdha Vriddhi. Dadi is Abhishyandi, Masham is Abhishyandi, Tilam is Abhishyandi, Matsyam is Abhishyandi, Nava Annam is Abhishyandi. After 1 year only you have to use that. According to Sarangadhara, those having Madhura Rasa Pichila Guna, that which produces Srodo Roda, is called Abhishanti. But in Charakam Lavanopagita Snegam, the commentators say, Dosha Sankada Vicheda Janagam Abhishanti, Srodasam Sravakam Abhishanti, Lavanam, that which removes the consolidation of clogged doshas is sufficient. Here we have to take the first meaning. Next. Masham, Mulak, Pishtan, Tilam, Ksharam, Gudam. All Kleda Vardhana Aharas. Kledam is a Pitta Prakopa Lakshana. Pittasya Daga Raga Ushma Pakitaha Sweda Kleda. They are related. Kledam is Ushna Snigdha. Kledam is also a Ahara Parinamagara Bhava. Kledam is involved in Prameha. Kledam is involved in Pushta. Kledam is stocked very well in Visarpa also. Then Ajiranam, Adhyashanam are also the causes. Next. Kushta Nidanam. Suppression of Chardi Vegam, Sharatkala Prabhavam, not doing panchakarma, seasonal panchakarma, vyapat of panchakarma, ayogam of vamana, they are all the causes of skin diseases. Next. Drinking cold water immediately after exposure to sun, too much of physical exertion. Next. Vipran gurun karshayadam papam karma jagurvada. Non-respecting the elders. Papa karma. Mahakushtas are produced by papa karma. That is why Deva Vibhasraya Chikissa. Jina Jina Sudadaraha. Sarvasatreshu Maitri. Bhaskaraha Aradhanani. In some books, Shiva Sudha Taraha. Sarvasatreshu Maitri. Bhaskaraha Aradhani. Bhaskara Aradhana. Surya Upasana. Is a Deva Vibhasraya Chikissa in Kushta. Because of it is a Papa Roga. Bhat Panjagavi Gridam. It's having Pabakna property. In some things we call Alakshmi Garam, Pabaknam. These are all very specific, unique Ayurvedic terms. Next. Now we will see the terms and see the pictures. Small description in the skin disease we call lesion. Widespread skin involvement, either due to a primary cause or due to itching, scratching, infection, we call it eruption. Next. This is eruption. Next. Then macule and patch. Macule will be a round lesion but not elevated. It is non-palpable lesion. It can be hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation, like melasma, Bengam, or vitiligo, Switra. More than 2 centimeters, if the same macule is bigger, we call it patch. So, Switram, Necham, or macular lesions. You should understand that very carefully. You should not use the word leukoderma. It is wrong. I will tell why. You should use the word vitiligo for Switra. Next. You see that. Here there is Varna Kshaya, Pandu Varna. So here there is Brajaka Pitta Kshaya and there is Kapha Avrada. Because of the Kapha Avarana, the color of Pitta is less. So we have to increase the color, increase the activity of Pitta and reduce the activity of Kapha. So we have to select Kadurasam Kushtagna Okshadas. Kadurasam Pitta Vardhanam, Kushtagnam, Balladagam, Gomutram, Chitrakam, Babuji, Gajalindaksharam, Hribreraksharam. All these things are Kadurasa Tishna in nature. They reduce Kapha and increase Pitta. All the 50 Ganas of Charaka, you can talk as Vadasamana, Pittasamana, Kapasamana. Kushtagram, Vadasamanam, Kushtagram. That is lichen planus, Baladagam. Pittasamanam, Kushtagram, Erythema, Nimbam. Kapasamanam, Kushtagram, Eczema, Arakola. Like Triphala, you are talking Vadasamanam, Chakshusham, macular degeneration, Vibhidagi, Pittasamanam, Chakshusham, diabetic retinopathy, Amalaki, Kapasamanam, Chakshusham, glaucoma, cataract, Haridaki. So, Vadasamanam, Chakshusham, Kapasamanam, Chakshusham, Pittasamanam, Chakshusham. Likewise, Vadasamanam, Mendyam, Pittasamanam, Mendyam, Kapasamanam, Mendyam. Next. Now we see the papule and plate. They are round lesion, but they are elevated from the skin. All the most 80% of the Kushta Rogas told in Ayurveda are papule and plate. Next, you can see this lichen planus and scaling plague psoriasis. Next, vulgaris, that is. Nodule, a solid swelling situated within the skin. Graditam. Gambhira Vadaraktam, you can see nodule, Heberden nodule, butchered nodule. Next, melanoma metastasis. You should be very careful. Here why the modern knowledge helps you. You will not miss the melanoma skin cancer if you have modern orientation. Conventional people many times treat this in the conventional way, and it is a very dangerous form of CA. You see the rheumatoid nodules are seen in fingers, wrist and in sacrum. You can see the rheumatoid nodules. Next. You see the elbow joint, you see a rheumatoid nodule. Next. Vesicular bulle, small elevated lesion less than 5 millimeter, a round masurika-like lesion which contains fluid, pus or serum inside. Viscerpum, Vispoda, herpes, folliculitis, Fimbicus vulgaris. All these things are vesicle and bulle. Chicken pox. Chicken pox. Next. You see the vesicles, small round lesions with some fluid inside. Next. Pustule, elevated lesion that contains pus. Vispodum and Sarmadalam are examples. Next. Puya yuktam. Next. Cyst, granthi is also next. A skin lesion. You have seen the adnexal tumor. It's called a cyst. Next. Wheal. The skin lesions that comes and goes quickly. They are red in color. In Shira Vittam and Udardam and Kodam, they come and they go. You call it urticaria, dermographism. Pittam is not Shidam. Pittam is Ushnam. Shida Vittam means Vadanubandha Vittam or Kafanubandha Vittam, because Vadam is Shidam, Kafam is Shidam. Vadanubandha Shidam, Ashugari Shidam. Kafanubandha Shidam, Shiragari Shidam. Ashugari Shidam, Shida Vittam. Shiragari Shidam, Udara. Acute and chronic, Navam and Purana. They are avastha viseshas. So many avasthas are there. How many avasthas? That is why Jwaram is whole and complete. Jwaram, Deepanam, Vajanam, Sneganam, Swedanam, Vamanam, Virejanam, Vasti, Nasyam, Raktamokshanam, Deva Vasayam, Sattva-vajayam. All these chikitsas, you name any chikitsa, that is there. Legium is not mentioned in Jwarakalpanas. In other texts, they are mentioned. Avasthas, Amavastha, Paschimana Avastha, Pakva Avastha, Uttana Avastha, Gambhira Avastha, Ashugari Avastha, Chiragari Avastha, Andarvega Avastha, Bhagirvega Avastha, Sharira Avastha, Manasa Avastha, Prakrita Avastha, Vaikrita Avastha, Prakriti Avastha, Vikriti Avastha, Chayaprabhava, Prachamana Avastha, Leena Avastha. You name any Avastha. Kushtam Ama Avastha, very important. Uttana Gambhira, very important. Navapuranam, very important. These three avasthas play. Leena avastha, very important. Allergies come. Alpogi dosho, dukshyade labdo, annidamo balam. Suddenly they manifest. Urticarial rashes. You don't know. They take a food and they say, suddenly it comes, sir. Where we do Sadhya Vaman. We are going to talk about that. Next. Wheal formation. Urticaria, Shida Vittam, Udardam. Next. Secondary lesions. Next. Either they come from primary lesion or by secondary infection or by scratching. Next. Scale. Exfoliation is called scale. Matsya sagalodbhavam. Scaling. You can see in psoriasis, Siddhamam, Egavushtam, Darunam, seborrheic dermatitis. You have scaling. Urukshakesha Bhu, where you will be applying Durdura Patradi, Yeladi, Vetpalai, Guguludittaka Kritam, Shamanasnegavanam, Madhishtyadi Thailam, Pradimarshanasnyam, all the Snigdada to remove the Ruksha, Vriddhi that happen. Next. You see the exfoliation. Next. Then ulcer, Vrana. Next. We have got beautiful management, wonderful management for Vranas. We handle Vrana very well. Next. Crust, Vrana Vastu. Next. Impetigo, you have dried sebum, pus. Next. Erosion, superficial skin is erosed. You see in Agni Visarpam, the peeling of the skin. Next. Erosion. Next. Lichenification, Gajajarmam, chronic thickening of the skin. Lichen planus. Next. Gajajarmam, Sthira Katina Mandala Kushta. Next. Lichen sclerosis. Next. Atrophy. Some people who take steroid ointment, they get atrophy. In old age, there will be atrophy. Ruksha Pradanya, Vada Tok and Kleda Kshayam produces atrophy. Next. You see the atrophy produced by topical steroids in the second photograph. Next. Scar, Vranavastu. Next. Next. Burrows in intertrigonous areas. Scabies, larvae, migrants. Next. Next. Comedones, dark plugs seen inside the opening of hair follicles. In Agni vulgaris, you can see that. Mugadushiga, Yavana Pidaga, Padmini Gandaga. Next. You see is comedones. Lodradi Churnam, Mudgadi Churnam, Kungumadi Dailam. We will be talking about those things in the Chikitsa component. Next. Fissures, Pitta Vedipu, fissure traumatic dermatitis. Vaipadiga Gushtam, fissures, cracks in hands and legs, palm and feet. Next. Jivantyadi Yamagam. It's a specific drug which contains Kapillam. Yamagam means two. Gridam and Thailam. Next. Purpura, hemorrhagic lesions, ITP, ecchymosis, petechiae. In old age you can see vasculitis, Raktabittam spectrum. You see skin lesion, but Raktabittam is not a skin disease. Pittam Vidaktam Zogunaigi Vidagatyas Shonidam. It is a state of Dadupaga that happen inside the body. So it is a cutaneous manifestation of a systemic disease. It's not a skin disease. You cannot just apply some Chandana Dilevam there. You have to do for Tikkarsa, Priyajana, Adadoda, Vasaga Prayoga, all these things. Pittasamanam, Vidahinasana Ushadas, Pravala Pishti, all Pittasamana Ushadas, Vidakta Pittam, you have to treat the Vidakta Pittam there. Next. You see the purpura, ecchymosis. Next. What? Charma Keelam, hypertrophy of the papillae. Next. You see the what? Ajagalliga. You have to do Ksharadharmam, Shastragarmam, Agnigarmam. There is a medicine called Charattai Thailam and Mattan Thailam in Siddha. You can apply that and cauterize it. Very effective. I got a case. We have given Rasagandhi Medici, Guguladiktagam and Charattai Thailam application. The results were remarkable. The conventional medicines, if you start giving, it is a Kapha Pradhanya Kushtam. So you have to do Lekana Ushadas like Balladagam, etc. If you going on giving Manjishtadi, Mahamanjishtadi, Diktarasam, Shila Ruksha Gunam, Pitta Samanam, it will not be effective. You need Kshara, Sastra, Agni Karma. Next. Svedam is contraindicated in Kushta. But there is a reference about Svedam. Sthira Kadina Mandala Kushtana. Totally you are Sveda. In chronic lichen planus, Svedam is effective. Ksharam is indicated in Kushta. In certain stages, during Prasupti Avastha, when Siraveda also fails, you have to do Kshara. Vasti is contraindicated in Kushta, but circumstances are demanding. You can do Vasti, Avastham Prapti Nirdishtam, Kushtinam, Vasti Karmaja. So there you should know Prakriti Sama Samavayam, Vikriti Vishama Samavayam, Vichitra Pratyarabdam. These are all the varieties that exist. Cantaloma, Linkarshas, Upadamsam, sexually transmitted diseases. Next. 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 Kushtam is a Maharoga told by all Acharyas. Next. Pittam, Shleshmam and Vayu. Pittam is Snigdam, Kafam is Snigdam. They are Mala. Kafa Pittam Malam Keshu. They are Mala. Vadam is not a Mala. Rasam, Raktam, Mamsam, Lasiga, Sira, Tok, Snayu, Svedam, Lomam are involved. Vimargagamanam and Sankam. Chiragari Avastha is there. Chronic diseases. Next. Sharira Antargada Pichila Dravam is called Lasiga. Next. Now you will see the Kushtas. I have done near possible modern comparison. I don't want to say this is this, but we have tried because most of the things are Upamanas. Alabu Bushra Sankadam. Without seeing the Alabu Bushpa, how will he correlate Sitma Kushta? At least you should have seen Alabu Bushpa. That was the reason behind this collection. Next. Kavala Kushtam. Dosham is Vada. It is black, red in color. It is dry. There will not be no sweating because Vadam is Sita. Numbness will be there. It looks like an earthen pot. Near probable modern correlation is tuberculoid leprosy and nummular eczema. It is very difficult to treat. There are only two yogas for Vada Kushta in the Shastra. One is first one, fourth sloka. Dasamula Amrudadi Vishayam, Dasamulam Amrudam, Meshasringam, Chargeshtam. That is told. Then you go to Nishotamadi Kashayam. That can be made as a grida and can be given, all the gridas can be given in Vada Kushta. These are all the two references where you get treatment for Vada Kushta separately. Next. You see the pot, it's being compared. Next. So Kapala Kushta. Next. Udumbara Kushta. Pittajam, Raktavarnam, burning sensation. Looks like Udumbara Balam. Pitta Pradanyam, allergic vasculitis. Next. Dravya Samanyam, Guna Samanyam, Karma Samanyam. You see the Varna Samanyam here. Udumbara Kushta. Next. Mandalam, Kafajam, Shvedavarnam, Kaddu will be there, Shravam will be there. Shavanam, Mandalanam, Sadarsanam. Tinea variant, chronic stage with secondary infection, Mandala Kushta. Venthemal, it is called Venthemal in Tamil. Next. You see that? Cassia aleta, Sime agati, Dadrugna, some people call Avartagi. Is choice of drug in Tamil medicine. Sime agati Kalindu. You can see when you walk, you see this plant, the Durgnam in Sanskrit. Next. Rishya Jishvam, Vadavittam, red margin, rough, oozing, tongue like that of antelope, man, melanoma, skin cancer. Next. margin will be irregular, more than 6 millimeter will be there, very dangerous, spreads quickly, very rare cancer. I have seen in 22 years of practice 2 to 3 cases only. But because of orientation, we identified it earlier. We didn't go for Diktagam, Snagavanam, Utkleshanam, Vamanam, Diktagam, Snagavanam, Virejanam, Rasayanam. We didn't do that. It took 78 days for the diagnosis. Next. Uttarika, Kapavittam, white with red margin, raised, veins like lotus leaf, eczema, crackle, discoid lupus erythematosus. You see this? Next. It looks like Pundarika. See the border of the lotus. See the border of the see the border of the skin. It exactly looks like that. Discoid lupus, round shaped lesion, comes in the face, malar rashes. Next. Sidma Gushta. People compare it with the psoriasis. It looks like Alabu. It looks like Alabu. Next. See the Alabu leaf and flower, the spherical, cylindrical appearance. The typical papillosquamous lesion you can see in the Alabu Pushpa. You can see the papillosquamous lesion in the psoriasis. Without showing Alabu Pushpa, how many days you will be teaching Sidva Pushpa in the class? கத்திரிக்காய் எப்படி இருக்கும்னா புடலங்காய் மாதிரி இருக்கும்னா அப்ப அவன் கத்திரிக்காயும் பார்த்ததில்லை புடலங்காயும் பார்த்தது. It is like that. That's why we show and teach. Next. Kakana Kushtam, Dradosham, Gunjasavam. Kakanam is Gunja. It is Asadhyam. No yogam is told. We call it Stephen Johnson syndrome, toxic epidermal necrolysis and all. You see that. Next. You see the septicemia. Very difficult to treat. Epidermal necrolysis. See the gunja and see the septicemia lesion. Black and red. Still asadhya. With the newer antibiotics up to some extent possible. But Stephen Johnson. It's a tough case. Next. Now we will see the Kshutra Kushtas quickly. Next. Eka Kushta. Next. Matsya Sagalodbhav. Fishy scale. See the ichthyosis. It also looks like Matsya Sagalodbhavam, Asvedam, Mahavastu. See that? It's almost same. Vada Kavajam. Next. Charma Kushta. Next. Gajajarmam. Lichenification. Charma Kushta. Charmakyam. Next. Katipa Kushtam. Dryness with itching. Atopic dermatitis. Next. Katipam. Next. Vaipadikam comes in hand and feet. Already we told about fissures. Next. You should be able to differentiate psoriasis from Pittavadi. The English term for Pittavadi is traumatic dermatitis, fissure in feet. You should be able to differentiate that because management little bit differ. Next. Alasaka Kushta. Red papule will be there. That is the typical criteria. Next. Dermatitis, allergy. Next. Dadru. Some people compare Dadru with psoriasis, Kush, Sidmam, Eka Kushtam, Kitipam. Giving name to a disease is not very important. In an academic thing, we teach all those things. Gunadushti, Sthanika dosham, Agantaka dosham, Gunadushti is alone to treat. You should not miss treatable diseases in the early stages. You should not miss cutaneous manifestations of systemic diseases. If it's a hemolytic anemia producing a skin lesion, you should not miss hemolytic anemia. Next, Dadru. Next, Charmadalam, Pyoderma, as if it is being burned. Next, Pama. Next, Furunculosis, Vispodum, folliculitis, around the hair follicle. In Madhava Nidanam, Vispodum is a separate chapter. Next, hair folliculitis. Suppose this case comes to you. Sthanika dosham is Vadavittam, Agantaka dosham is Kafam, Raktam, Snikta Vriddhi, Kleda Vriddhi, Dikta Rasam you have to give. You will be giving Panchadiktam, Nimbadi, Shonidamridam, Kashayam, Guduchyadi Kashayam, with Sudarshana Vadi, Kaishora Gugulu, Amrita Gugulu. If Jwaram is there, Amrtarashtam, Sudarsanasavam is given. After the Amapachana is over, you will be applying Nimbadi Jurnam with Takram. You will never select oil in this case. At the end, you may apply Durvadi Geram or Dinesha Valyadi Geram. And Roganam Apunar Bhave, you will be giving some rasayanas like Manivatram or Madhusnigi in the last. This is how you will be approaching the Amavastha and Niramavastha in this disease. So immediately in the first stage itself you apply oil. But internal snegas, they are different because Pushtinam Snegabanena Purvam Sarvam Padre. Arunadatta says, in the early stage of Kushta, while you see the Purva Rupa Avastha itself, the word Purvam, Pushtinam Snegabanena Purvam denotes Purva Rupa Avastha. You should have started Snegabana. Around 22 Snegabanas are there in the chapter. All Samhidas, you see more than 20 Snegas, Diktagam, Mahadiktagam, Maragvada Mahadiktagam, Mahavartagi, Vajragam, Mahavajragam, Kajiradi, Mahavajaradi. So many Gradas. Now, the question usually asks whether you have to give Tiktaga Gradam or Mahadiktaka Gradam. You can give plain ghee, that is Murchida Gradam only. Why should you give? If it is plain ghee, Acharyas would not have told these many yogas. That is one view. So that needs Samskritam. Chakrabani says, Asamskritam tu sarvada viriddhameva. Without Agni Samskara, you cannot give a ghee. So plain ghee is not possible. Mridharnasya kare abhyange vasto vanav tu chikkanaga. Chikkana bhagam you don't have attained. That means Agni Samskaram or Murchanam is needed. Whether you give a single Murchida Grida, Samskritam va, Asamskritam va, Dalganan. In Dalgana says medicated or non-medicated. So it's upon the yukti of the Vaidya. In our hospital we use medicated ghee only. For academic research purpose we have done few cases of simple ghee. But we give Diktagam, Arakadam, Adiktagam, like that only we select. In that only results are good. Vyavatar less. Next. Sadaru. Next. Visarchika. This is the only Kevala Kapagushta. Kleda Vritti you can see. Ruksha Kriya is important here. After the Ruksha you can go for Jaruga, Prachana, etc. Next. Kafa Pradanya Kushtam. Kshudra Kushtam, not Kshudra Rogam. Weeping eczema, itching and losing, Kandu, Sravam are the gunas of Kapha. Next. Chikitsa. Next. For Vadam, Gridam, Pittam, Raktamokshanam, Pittam is Snegam, Kapham is Snegam. So you have to do Ruksha Kriya, Shodana is Ruksha Virejana, Nadisnikdan Virejayet, Shodanam. Mainly we will be selecting Tiktarasa in Kapha Pitta, Tiktarasa and Kashaya Rasa are selected. Kashayam is Guru, Sida, Stambhana and Amavardhana. So Kashaya Rasam is not selected. Tikta Rasam is selected. Tiktam is Lagu. Tiktam is Amavachana. Tiktam is Jwaragara. In Tiktam also we have two Tiktam. Shodhana Tiktam, Samana Tiktam. Kadugarogini is Shodhana Tiktam. Padolam is Shodhana Tiktam. Bunimbam is Samana Tiktam. Nimbam is Samana Diktam. Dargaritra is Samana Diktam. In Shodhana Diktam also you have three divisions, that is Uttama Shodhanam, Madhyama Shodhanam, Hina Shodhanam. Nimbattogadi is Uttama Shodhanam, Padola Moladi is Uttama Shodhanam, Padola Kadurohinyadi, Madhyama Shodhanam, Vasa Gurujyadi, Trivrutta Churnam, Adhipati, Kalyanagulam are Hina Shodhanam. So these like that you have to select Ruksha Virejana Aushadas. Then Vamanam. Vamanam, after Utkleshanam of Kapam, you will be doing Vamana Kriya. There are time protocol for all these treatments. Next slide. So for Rukshana, we have to do Snegavana means Brahmayastu Mridalange before Snegana. Rukshana means if it is Tamaga Swasa, we will be selecting Induyandam, Amrita, Rishtam, Panchagola Yavavu. Kafagaram, Kadurasam, Pajanam. But here, Tiktarasam, Rataprasadana Aushadas, we will be doing for Rukshana. Amrudottaram, Shadangam, Guduchyadi, Amrita Vrisha Padolari of Sakasra Yoga are usually selected for Rukshana before Snegavana in our hospital. Next. Sudarsana Jurnam contains Bunimba. 50% of the Sudarsana Jurnam is Bunimba, Nilavembu, and Shita Jalam is the Anumanam for that. Shaddarana Jurnam. Mahavadapyadi Prashamano Yogaha. Chakravani says. Darvi Galinga Gadagadi Ushagini Bada. Abhaya Galinga Gadagadi Ushagini Bada. One drug different between Susuza and Varpada. Shaddaranam is told in Amasekatavadam in Vadavyadi in Ashtanga. But Shaddarana Yogam is told in Kushta Prakarana as Pada Yogam in the last part of the chapter. Then Gugulu Panjavalam. According to Arunadatta, Gugulu Panjavalam is called Swayambhuva Gugulu. Next. Chikissa. Then after Deepana Vajana, then Snehana, then Swedana, Bashpa Sweda. Swedam is contraindicated in Kushtam. In Pramegam, Vadaraktam also selectively we have to do. Next. Vamanam, Madanavalam, Vada, Eshtimadu, Saindavam, Madhu we will be giving. Virejanam, Trivrit, Avipati, Kalyanagam, Manibatram. Manibhatran and Bhavushalan are the names of Yaksha in Buddha tradition. In conditions like psoriatic arthropathy, we will not go for Ruksha Virejana, we will be going Tiktarasa Dravyas processed in Yaranda Daila. Gugula Diktagam processed in Yaranda Daila, which is called Nimbamrata Yaranda, that is given in Kapha Jiranagala. Many people give Virejana in the night wrong. According to Ashtanga Sangaraga, Kapha Galam is 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, Kapha Jiranagalam is 9 to 9:30. So morning 9 to 9:30 only we have to give Virejana Aushada. Nasyam Triratrad Nasyam Shiro Virejaniya Ganam Eshtimadailam Tuvaragailam Nasyam is given for 50 days after Shodhana. It is not only Kushtakram, it is Smriti Vardhanam also. Tuvaragarasayanam is a very challenging rasayana. In resistant psoriasis, we do Tuvaragarasayana. Next. Tiktagam, Mahadiktagam. Next. Gugula Diktagam, Aragbada Mahadiktagam, Vajragam. Vajragam only Diktarasam Shida Viryam. Mahavajraga Dailam, Mahavajraga Gridam, all are Adi Tishna, Ushna, Vyavai, Vikasi, Ashikari, Krura Koshta only you have to give. Next. Kleda Swarupa is produced by Dushita Malarupa, Pitta and Kapha. So Guru Rupa itself, Snagavanam has to be done and the Kleda has to be removed by Shodhanadi Kriya. Next. Next. Vamanam once in 15 days, Virejanam once in a month, Nasyam once in 3 days, Raktamokshanam once in 6 months. Next. Vasti. Vasti in Kushta like psoriatic arthropathy, Very rarely we give Vasti. Panchadikta Vasti told in Charaka. Next. Nasyam Torakam we have discussed. Next. Shamana Chikitsa. After Shodhana, Shamanam has to be done. Next. Kashayam, Thailam, Gridam, Vadi, Asavam, Arishtam, Legium, Churnam are the choices. Next. Vadasamanam Kashayam. Only one Kashayam is there. Dasamula Amrudadi, Kushtakana Ganam. Next. Pittam, Padoladi, Shadratra Prayogaha. Padola Kaduroginyadi, Matyama Shodhanam, Ganam, Mahamangistadi, Tiktarasam, Shida Viryam, Pittasamanam, Kapasamanam, Samana Yogam, Mahadiktakam, 50% Amalaki, Nimbadi, Nimbamrata Vishapadola Nidikdigana plus Trifala. Nimbamrata Vishapadola Nidikdigana is Panchadiktam. Sonidamradam, Vajraka Grida Yogam converted into Vajraka Kashayam. Chandana Parpadagadi in chicken box. Amrita Shadakam, Chandana Parpadagadi, Sudarsana Vadi. In the later phase, Ushi Rasavam, Sarivadi Asavam, no Snega Grida Prayogam is highly useful. If it is like diabetic carbuncle, some Vidradi like Avastha, Trayandyadi Kashayam, very effective. Navakarshikam, it is given in Bhavishyada Kushtasamam. In Vadarattam also it is called, it is told in Chakradatta, it is told in Sahasra Yoga also. Next. Kafam, Kafasamanam Kushtagnam, Amrudottaram, Arakvada Amrudadi, Amrudara. See, they are Diktarasa, here Kashaya Diktarasa. Gugulu Diktarasa, Pinjit Kadu Balladagam, Kushtagnam, Pinjit Kadu Balladagam. Next. Tokrogas, Thaila Snegavanam is contraindicated. That is why in Avabhidaka Snegavanam also we will not do Avabhidaka Snegavanam with the Thailam because Thailam is Alpamutrakrit. So in Avabhidaka Snegavanam and in Acha Snegavanam in Kushta, Thailam is not selected. Next. Now you have Gridam for Vadam, Nishottamadi Gridam. Amrtavallada Gridam, Pittam, Panchadikta Gridam, Durvadi Gridam, Kafam, Kadadiktam, Gugradikta Gridam, Mahagadiradi Gridam, Vadi, Vadam, Arogyavardhini, Pittam, Kaishora Gugulu. Main ingredient is Guduchi. Second ingredient is Trivrit. Kaishora Gugulu is a Pittasamana Gugulu, Amrada Gugulu. In Kafam, Gandagam, Satasama Gudiga, Ashtangradhyam, contains Balladagam. Aval Guja Bijadi, Gugulu Banjavalam, Trifala Gugulu, Vilvadi Guliga, Dasangam, Dushi Kushadi, all are Vataka Pakara in nature. Arishtam, Chitragasavam, Pittam, Arishtam is not given. If at all Kapanavanda, Vadanavanda, Avastha comes and Arishtam has to be given, then Sarivadi, Ushiradi, Parpadagam, Sudarsanam, Aravindasavam are the choices. For Kafa, Kashaya Rasa, Kinjit Kadarasa. Kadirarishtam, Arakvadarishtam, Amrdarishtam, Mulagasavam, Nimbamrdasavam, that is Guguladiktagam made into Asavam. Mulagam is a Nidanam for Kushta. I asked one famous Vaidya in Kerala, Sir, how will you give Mulagasavam? He told Mulagam here is Madhusnugi, not Mulangi. Radish Allanavarnam. Next. Lehiam, Brigat Madhusnugi Rasayanam for Vadam. Trivrithleyam Kalyanagam for Pittam, Amrtavalladagam Yogaratnagaram for Kafam, Churnam Shattaranam for Vayu, Sudarsanam Nimbadi Churnam for Pittam. Nimbadi, there is a special method of application. Apply the oil, mix the Churnam with Takram and then clean that. In Kafam, Madhusnigi Churnam, Gandaga Churnam, Yeladi Ghana Churnam, Haridra Gandam, Rasam, Gandagam, Pittam, Pravada, Kafam, Rasamanikyam, Talalavaspam, Rasasandura. Next. Rasayanam for Pitta, Manibhadram, Kadira, Amrtasarasam, Eshtimadu. For Kafam, Chitraka Rasayanam with Takram or Gomutram for a period of 1 month. Gandhaga Rasayanam, Balladaka Prayogam are very effective. Tuvaragam is also very effective for 5 days. With Kadira, it can be given for 15 days or for a month. 5 days protocol is the common protocol that is practiced. vomiting will be there, virejanam will be there, one time food has to be given, sometimes 2 times kanji has to be given, salt should be very less, then nasya prayoga can be done. There is a tuvaragam has to be collected and cold pressed oil has to be made, which has to be processed with kadira kashayam and kept under kaudan or dhanya rashi and then taken out and then it is given for usage. So tuvaragam is producing it should be given in inpatient setup only. Next. Now coming to the external therapies, Vada Dasamula Amrada Adidailam, Bala Duruchi Adidailam, Pittam, Chambarati Adigaram, Dineshavalli Adigaram, Pindadailam, Madhyashti Adi, Panchavalkaladi, Tatipushpadi, non-healing ulcers, diabetic ulcers, Tatipushpadi plus Machigam, Ambashta with Lajjalu Kalkam is very effective. Yeladidailam, Toragadailam, Marijadi, Vajragam, Gandagam, Surasadiganam for Kafajam. So you have to differentiate Vigalpanai, Vigalpamana, Vigalpayandidi. Next. Lebam, Sirishadi Lebam, Avalguja Bijadi Lebam, Swetakaravira Lebam, Rasottamadi Lebam, Siddharthaga Snanam. It can be given for Vamanam also. Nimbadi Churna Snanam. Next. Raktamokshanam, Prachane, Alpake Doshe, Prachanam in localized small dry eczema, it can be done. Siraviram can be done. Multiple Shodhanas are needed in Bhagdosha. Kushtam, some psoriasis will take years to prevent remission and relapse. Shamana Chikitsa has little role, but multiple Shodhanam is needed. Very important. Vamanam, commonly given in psoriasis, hypothyroidism, PCOD, schizophrenia. These are all Tamakaswasa. These are all the conditions where repeatedly we are doing Vamanam. Psoriasis, repeated Vamanam is needed. Next. Even after Vamanam, sometimes the response will be poor in some chronic psoriasis. In Sutti, Sringam and Dalabu, I have not done. Next. Jaluga, of course we do. Ruk, Raga, Toda, Dageshu. Jaluga is done. Multiple Jalugas. Next. 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 Kshara Prayogam, already I told. Next. Deva Vavasraya Chikitsa is very important because Vipran Gurun Darshayadam Bhabam Karmaja Gurvada. So all this giving dana, seva to the Guru, dana dharmas, praying to Lord Shiva, Jaina, Lord Surya, Aditya Hridaya Parayana, Vradam, all these things are needed. Next. Controlling emotion, controlling sense organ. That's why in Manivatram, Jidatmanaha, Masameva, 1 month. Self-controlled way you should take the medicine. Manivatragulam. In Kushtam that's very important. Otherwise how it will be effective? Worshipping Shiva, Sivasudha, friendship with Sarvasattreshu Maitri. Next. Now we have to see 2 big topics. Cutaneous manifestation of systemic diseases. Then analysis of 1 by 1 yoga. Taking 1 yoga and going deep into that, taking Aravindasana, taking Nimbadijura, what is the rasa, guna, virya, vibhaga, prabhava, indication, samanya palasuddhi, vishesha palasuddhi, dosha pratinigam, vyadhi pratinigam, ubhaya pratinigam, mukhya dravya visheshatvam, sthana visheshatvam, prakarana visheshatvam, anubana visheshatvam, prakshepa visheshatvam, all these things we will dig in the next class. Once again, I thank Sri Venkatakrishnan Sir, Latamma. Things are possible by Mr. Saju, my manager, my brother, my beloved student Hari Krishnan, who is working there with Venkatakrishnan Sir, and a few students who helped me in making these slides and documenting it. Only 1 part is over. I remember Sri Giridhar with gratitude and prayers. May his soul bless all of us. And I thank you all, and we need another 1 hour to cover Rasayana, Guna Vikalpa of various Kalpanas, and cutaneous manifestation of systemic diseases, Ayurveda and modern medicine. With that, I thank you very much.